Was it one of you that sent the reform Asian people walking around whatever constituency saying we want to live, we want out. I didn't hear it. I saw it, and I saw them with the turbans and the Asians,
women in saris,
and with the reform thing. Man. And then my wife told me to read one of the comments, and they said we want what do we want? Yeah, and we were laughing at that until neither of us said it, and then when we heard it, I was like, the man wasn't taking the mic.
That's what
they were saying. We want.
Listen, I am never going to forget the time. Remember when they used to do the little the promotions that they used to do on the television?
You're a racist, bro.
That's what they were saying. If I let me find the thing.
So it's V-form, yeah? Let me see these people.
It's not racism if it's real.
How about that? Fucking hell, boy.
Internal beef.
One day, this dude will edit the pod.
Yeah. Nah, that's not gonna happen.
One day.
This has been giving me echo, man. Where's my echo? I don't have echo again. Oh, now we're here. Welcome.
Hooba come again. Inside.
The vocals coming too late in this.
You don't have to wait.
I like the vocals. It's coming way too late anyway. Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah, man, because it's going to take ages. What's the point of waiting for the
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs,
rodents and other
ladies
small
and gentlemen,
insects.
boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Welcome to the ESN podcast.
I'm going to stop that line and saying that's Rihanna to people, you know.
I don't know who they are. I don't know who they really are.
House and garage. Yeah. We are here.
Inside.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Welcome to another episode of Eloquently Saying Nothing.
Tonight,
This is episode number
563.
You know your what, Stav?
Blood clot.
Hold on. Can I get some silence, please?
For what?
Hold on.
Don't waste my time, you know.
Okay, continue.
Listen, these people are having internal beef in the studio between Stavros Boss and Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf sometimes is a known troublemaker. He troublemakes unnecessarily sometimes. Anything that involves editing, he likes to be the one that causes problem with the thing. What's your complaint that you said I had the other day that you can't? What do you say? You can't speak at the end of when I do my podcast or whatever you was complaining about.
Your one, yeah.
I think it's not the end; it's the beginning. The same like him.
It's the end.
I don't think
Definitely
the end. It's definitely the beginning. I'll tell you, don't say nothing because unlike him, I'm not gonna go find the silent bit. I did it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to cut things either. Long thing.
Is that the reason why you want silence at the beginning?
Yeah, exactly the same thing. Okay. Well, at least now you know anyway. So then does it make more sense why he's asking for it?
No, really.
You don't care, do you?
Not really.
No, of course I do.
Then it means he doesn't understand it then if you're saying not really.
Of course I understand it.
But then you wouldn't say it not really makes no difference.
No, he said, does it make more sense? And I was saying no.
But it doesn't make more sense why he needs a silence. Then that definitely means you don't understand it then.
No, I understand it, but it doesn't make more sense to me.
Okay, to my left of me, I've got my brother in the building. Not my actual brother, my adopted brother, the one that I actually chose.
It's okay, stuff.
We have you got it ready, brother? Because I ain't got it. Right honorable.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, Empress Menen Mama.
Gaza forever.
A Gaza we say forever, Alliance of the Foundation.
Because there's a queen of Africa, I wanted to ask you a question actually.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that Storm is not actually born in Africa?
Where's she born?
She was born in America.
Is it?
And then she Storm from X-Men.
Oh, she was born where?
Because you know that Cynthia Erivo that everyone hates in America?
Yeah.
She wants to play Storm.
Okay.
And somebody came in and said, I do not want my African-American Storm to be played by this Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah.
Because, they hate her in America. Or should I say the black African-Americans have a disdain for her because of some things in the past that she's wrote.
As opposed to the white African-Americans.
Yes. Well, they call themselves black and then they call themselves African-Americans. Sometimes it's distinguished between the two. But anyway, so then I was like, in my head, I was like, what? I thought because even me, I was like, nah, she's from Kenya, but was in Cairo. But then, no, she was actually born in America. Her dad is American.
Yeah.
And her mom's Kenyan.
Yeah.
You're talking about Storm here.
From X-Men. And then they took her to Cairo after a certain amount of age.
Okay.
But yeah, so she is actually properly African-American.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway. So Queen of Africa still.
So they put that division in there on purpose, Marvel.
Maybe. Just to keep it easier for them to palate. Good palate for them, innit? Anyway, to the right of me, I have the troublemaker.
Me? I'm not a troublemaker.
Yes, you are.
Insubu.
You've called Stavros enough stress this morning.
Insubu.
What's that?
That is a mischief maker in Igbo.
Onijongbo.
What's that?
That's Yoruba for troublemaker. Onijongbo.
And Loki, God of mischief.
I'm not Loki.
We have Senator Wolf.
Wait for the wolf who should be coming directly.
You sending the wolf?
You feel better, motherfucker?
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
I'm with the wolf.
What's going on, people? You can catch me on Instagram on AK Mr. Wolf, on Twitter on AK_Mr. Wolf. What's going on? Are we all right?
Yeah, we're good to go.
You notice I didn't give you your words of affirmation that I normally do this time.
I noticed, but it's okay.
Because you would be causing trouble today, that's why.
Me?
Yes. And the man he's been causing trouble to is the man in front of me who wears his hat like Adebisi. Hopefully he doesn't do prison rape.
Wait a minute.
Stavros boss.
I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize.
One.
To absolutely nobody.
Get down.
The double champ does what the he wants.
Paid the call to be the boss. You can't handle the truth.
At Stavros Boss on most of the socials.
That guy was on form when he was number one,
Who?
Conor
McGregor. He made UFC.
He did, man.
He made UFC.
He made UFC, bro.
Well, should I say, let me not say for the true UFC fans, but for the ones that just came from outside, he was there, Ric Flair. He's the one that, everyone's like, who's this guy that's got so much bravado?
Yeah. And he was good.
He was good. He was backing up his words.
Backing up his chat. I'll knock him out in 2 minutes, and 2 minutes will come and he'll knock him out.
Nah, he's just a dirty, stinking rapist, but it is what it is.
Did he get convicted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Drug
did
as well.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, is that why his profile's gone a bit quiet now?
No, they're not. He's on a nonsense, bruv. He was there with Trump as well, saying get rid of all the immigrants on the island and this, that, and that. This and that. Bun kind of regret. Anyway,
my man's saying similar things as well.
Who's that?
Floyd, man.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, man.
Floyd Mayweather. About the immigrants? Not
so much the immigrants, but he's just said a lot of mad things lately.
Well, you can't read anyway, so wait.
A lot of mad things.
He needs to make some money, bro. He looks like he's gone broke.
Yeah.
I think he's now admitting that he's got money problems now. He's admitting it now.
I mean, these guys have got money, but not enough to pay their bills. So I think that they declare themselves bankrupt. It's mad.
Well, he's got the fight with Pacquiao.
Yeah, and that's definitely part of the reason why.
Yeah, money grab. He's got about 3 fights going on. I forgot who the other one is, but that Pacquiao one, I think it's actually a proper fight now. He's gone back. He's not exhibition.
Yeah,
he goes against his record. Yeah. And Pacquiao might give him a blow because Pacquiao's still been fighting, but I think Pacquiao's a bit older than him still.
It's just going to be an old man fight, bro.
Them geriatric fights.
Yeah, but they're going to make, I think maybe close to 40 million each.
Yeah, they make some money. Yeah. They make money, bro.
I think Netflix is doing it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Even if there wasn't, them not make money, man. Remember, he's got his own promotions. Both of them have got their own promotions.
And they could go to East Asia and do that.
Yeah, you can go back to the Philippines and they'll just make cake up. There'll be like 100,000 people in the stadium.
It's true.
Trust me.
So it's not like they can't do it. They can definitely. It's like, what's his name, innit? What's my man that's the Mexican one?
The Canelo.
Canelo does. When Canelo does something in Mexico, bruv, the whole place is locked down. They're about to have the whole stadium packed.
They do like a boxing weekend twice a year in the United States. So it'll be at the Grand, like the Caesar, one of them, Las Vegas, and it's down to the Mexican Independence and then some other weekend that they have 6 months later. And they make their money, bruv.
Damn it.
Big money. Not in Mexico, but in the States. But, in Las Vegas or LA. Where's this place? This place in LA. Sin City? Is it called?
That's Las Vegas, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Caesar's Palace and whatnot. Is it?
Yeah.
That is Las Vegas.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, right there. That's where they made their money, bruv.
I think if they want to really cash out on this one, they say best of 3. Do a home match and do a away match. So you do one in Philippines, one in America, and then depending on what the score is at that point, you have the third one.
I don't know.
And then the third one, you do it in Dubai or something.
It's just a shame that he's putting this record that's made him such a special person up on the line for this.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be 50 and 0 now, isn't it? Oh, one of them's already 50 now. Who did he fight?
Floyd is 50.
Yeah, but who did he fight to get the 50? I forgot now. There's another random that they put in there. Was it Jake Paul? Or Logan? He might have been Jake Paul,
Yeah, the fight that we thought was an exhibition fight, but actually counted. Yeah, I think it was that.
I can't remember. But
anyway, guys, welcome. I hope you guys are all good. I hope all the listeners are all good. I hope everyone's well.
Pay the coast to be the boss.
He's already done his one.
Yeah, I know.
He made it sound like he hadn't. He's been silent today. He's doing the same protest that he was doing with his vote. It seems. Silent protest.
I realise all my votes are protests, actually.
Why do you protest vote?
Because I don't actually believe or care in any of the parties. So there's always a reason. It's like an anti-vote kind of thing. I'm always voting
you
against.
think it's important to vote?
Yeah. Even I remember dragging my wife along because she don't really vote, so she didn't this time. But I just got it at 10 p.m. Just walked in last minute, and the kids went to bed. Or the kid. But I'll drag her otherwise until I just spoil the thing. If you want to do that, just spoil it.
When I this time I try to use your wife, innit? Your second wife now. I thought, let me just see what the actual politicians are actually saying about your thing. Summarize it for me.
Chat.
It did do well.
It didn't do a good job.
Well, maybe I think my prompt wasn't good enough for it to do the correct job that I wanted it to do, which I thought was. And I used Gemini.
Summarize the local politicians in.
Yeah, that's what I thought I wrote, but then it didn't give me what either there's not enough information for it to give me what I wanted.
Yeah, there's stuff out there, but
I was just like, not really giving me what I wanted, so I just did my normal standard vote. But
is that on chat?
It was on Gemini.
Gemini's decent still.
Anyway, just so if you don't know, the local elections have happened for the UK today. I don't know if they've finished the count, but it looks like Reform has had an upvote of like 90% upvote for what they had last year.
Expected.
I don't know if you even expected. The last time I saw it, they had like 900 or something.
It was up to 900. Last I saw it was 700, and the next one down was like 560.
I think there was like 900 or something. One of you lot can check if you would.
Wow.
But I think it's like 900 and something that these guys were on at the time when I saw it. I think Labour was second, Conservatives was third. I even forgot Lib Dem existed, you know. I actually forgot they existed.
Crazy. You don't hear nothing from them, bro.
They got some seats somewhere though, but I forgot that they existed.
Yeah, but at least some kind of publicity you don't hear.
Yeah, they held on to a lot of their seats.
PR is gone.
Stavros, why are you looking, if you can, because you've got a better understanding of this. Can you explain what the local elections has regarding the general elections, what the difference is and how it works alongside the...
It don't count towards the general thing,
which I think a majority of people believe does.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think they do.
Local elections for a reason.
Yeah, but I because even for me, who I don't think I'm asleep, even I was a bit confused as to what it was about, and in being confused as to what it's about is because I actually want to know what it's about. Whereas somebody else would be like, "Well, we're voting." And that's it.
Yeah. So they think that their vote counts to who's going to be prime minister. I think a lot of people believe that to be the case.
And to some degree, it could be an indication.
Surprised.
It can be an indication because if your local councils are all moving or shifting into one particular direction, then it can follow that, you know, when you go for the national vote, people are gonna vote along the same lines.
No, often these votes is different. So these are votes that are approximately halfway into a party's 5-year thing. So in this case, it's 2 years, and usually, most often in this country and America, which are the ones I follow, people are protesting the vote. So often go the opposite direction. The people who win don't often do very well
in the general.
The people who win in the general elections don't do particularly well in the midterms or these local elections.
So what we should do is now look at who's third or fourth on the list and tout them as being the ones that's potentially going to win.
Not necessarily. What you'll find is that if Labour fix up, and if
it's not possible,
because what you'll have is certain wards, or because we're voting for our wards now, or constituencies, whatever you want to do it. Some people will have not thought that reform would have done as well as they're doing, and so they'll see it, and there'll be people who don't usually vote, and they'll be like, I can't have reform doing the thing. So they're now in power. When it comes to the next election in 3 years' time, I'm going to vote for. It might be a tactical thing, or they might actually just go and vote for somebody that they actually care for. But it's like, I have to vote for someone because reform can't come in. You're going to have a chunk of people like that.
Yeah.
A chunk. Then you're going to have wards where they're now being run by reform. Yeah, you said you're going to lower our taxes. You said you're going to do this, and they're not going to be able to do anything because you can't do anything. Exactly. Basically what comes.
I don't understand this country, you know.
And then some people might be like, so you just lied, same as everyone else, and then they try and change the thing. Although I don't think people really care too much about their local people. Most people don't even know who their local
all they're doing is voting to get rid of the Muslims and the immigrants, bro. That's their vote.
Most people don't know their local parties.
The thing that makes it funny for me is because people think they're voting for Farage, basically.
Yeah.
Right? But Farage is the same man that told you all of this rubbish about Brexit. And you all believe the lies that he told you. And then when it all happened, you complain, he lied to us. He lied to you again. You're still there. That's why Farage is a proper Del Boy. He's a proper Del Boy. With his, he's got a sovereign rig somewhere that I don't know. You just know he's a Del Boy, bro.
Sovereign rig.
You know he is. But at the moment, Reform are 1,414. Labour are 915. The Lib Dems that I didn't even know existed are 734. And the Conservatives are 729. You know what?
And where's Labour?
Labour second with
950. Yeah.
Green is 467 and Independent is 150. Now, people that are listening to the ESN podcast, don't throw rocks at me. Do not throw rocks at me.
Throw rocks at him.
But slightly, the Nigerian movie still wants Kemi to do something, you know. I don't know why.
Yes.
I don't know why.
There was a bit of me. Yes.
I still want Kemi to do something. I don't want the Conservative in power. But I still want Kemi to do something. That's like I say,
Kemi herself is having good ratings.
Because she's whenever I hear her speak, Kemi speaks for the people she's supposed to be speaking for. She speaks well for them.
Recently, she's been doing very good. She's actually David Cameron's been helping her actually.
Oh,
he's been helping her out with some things. But
it's interesting.
In the beginning, they wanted her gone.
Me, it's interesting that you consider her to be Nigerian.
Just because she don't consider herself to be Nigerian, don't be that she's not Nigerian.
She's the only Nigerian we know like her.
She was born in Nigeria.
Yeah, but it's just interesting.
Oh no, she was born here and went back to Nigeria.
I just find it interesting that you consider her Nigerian.
She's not. I don't care if she tells me she's not Nigerian. Yeah, you know what? Somebody said it online, and I guarantee you put Supermalt in front of Kemi. Let's see what happens in it. Let's see what happens in it. If you put boiler chicken in front of her, let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, bring Malt.
Let's see what happens. Bring me Malt. You know when you catch yourself doing things you're not supposed to do. So somebody puts like a Eba in front of her, and suddenly she forgets she's supposed to use knife or fork and uses her hand. Then you know when she's Nigerian, did it? She'll be like, oh. So then everyone in the family will be looking at her.
That would be so funny.
I think she's got like two characters.
Nah,
she has, man. Because you can't take the Nigerian out of someone, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's an example. Supermalt or some kind of Pando Ati, Egusi.
I agree, Wolf.
She's in her own house.
She's Nigerian.
When the foot is dry and she's walking in the kitchen
with a rapper.
Maybe with a rapper.
Yeah, with a rapper. I'll tell you that.
I don't think
she might be watching some Yoruba films as well.
I don't think it ever comes out.
No, I think when your husband sleeps, that's when it comes out. It's not like when they take off the wig or they wake up after that. I think when the husband goes to sleep, he's an Englishman, he sleeps early. She gives him tea.
So she does the Nigerian version of the R White's lemonade advert.
Yeah,
she goes and has Gary and water.
I think when he goes to sleep,
lemonade.
He'd be like, Kemi darling, I'm going to bed now, and she'd be like, oh, no problem, darling, you go to sleep. And then the minute that he goes upstairs, she's on Nollywood straight.
That's what I'm saying.
The minute she's waiting for, even when she
and the YouTube Nollywood, not even a Netflix one. Bro.
I think she wakes up before him as well, so she can get certain mannerisms out. So she'll wake up in the morning when she's brushing her teeth. Instead of so it sounds a bit strange. She'll go just so she can get it out of the way for the rest of the day.
I think she's got a chewing stick, bro.
I think maybe that she has it somewhere. She told him. I think she has it somewhere. She told him. I think my man's eating jollof rice and he thinks he's eating tomato pasta, and she just hasn't told him yet. Well, what's the?
Kemi Badenoch. It's rather spicy.
No, I learned it from France. In my French schooling or whatever, or America, because she used to stay in America as well, didn't she?
She lived in America for a bit, or she schooled there or something.
Yes, it's from the southern area of America.
Why don't you cater as
we call it Gerard rice
as a Nigerian? Simple.
It's not that I don't cater as a Nigerian. I'm just saying it's interesting that you do.
Yeah, but why is it interesting? It would be interesting if you don't think.
No, because if she's denied it, innit? So she's taking that position where you're saying all of this stuff as a Nigerian, but I'm thinking that she would be appalled if she was to hear you talk about her like that.
No one cares.
Not even
man.
upset,
Just appalled.
She knows Nigerians claim
She'll be
her.
cross.
She knows Nigerians claim her. That's why sometimes she tries to remove herself a bit. Because remember, even the Nigerian government was trying to claim her at one point. She was like, no!
If we're going to be real about it, she's more Nigerian than me.
Yeah.
If we went to Nigeria, now you dropped us both there, she will navigate it
right to the gap in the teeth.
Extremely well. And I will be lost. She will navigate it. She'll know the language, the lingo, what to eat, where to go, everything. And me, I'll be like, I'm a bit in foreign land here.
Listen, all of the mannerisms, all of the behavior she's doing, that's all Nigerian style, bruv. Make that money, man.
The swag on question times.
For me, the code switch or the duality that you're talking of, I don't think it ever comes out. I think it comes out, or it could come out. It could. It's there. But I think because there are some people where they code switch all the time. They go to work, they're one way, they come home, they're another way. They ran the man them the one way, they ran another way with their girls. There's people that just code switch. I think most people are actually like this. And it doesn't even have to be a massive exaggerated thing. It's just people just have just different phases or different situations. I think, but there are some people who I believe, Kemi's one of them, where it's like they've moved or they've cultivated something where they're like that 95% of the time, up to the point. And so for me, that's a facade. It's a facade. It's a facade. It's a facade. And
Jean-Luc,
they cultivate it so much. So those are people where it's like they're really driven. Those type of people are really driven because they're doing it for a purpose, whatever the purpose is, and they become it. So they don't do it. They don't just do it when people are around. They don't just do it when they're in this situation. They do it even when they're by themselves. They're that deep into it. So when she's by herself, she's still talking that way. She's still thinking that way. She's still doing that way.
If I drop Kemi right now in Lagos in the market, Kemi is turning Nigeria.
But that's the 5%. But when does she go to Nigeria now?
That's the problem. That's why she's trying to stay away from that area. I wonder how she is when she's with her parents.
She'll still be the Kemi.
I wonder if the parents are up. I would like to hear. Because I've never seen her speak about her father and mother.
Might be new.
I want to see what they feel.
I wouldn't be surprised if they passed.
Maybe because I would like to see what they think about their daughter.
Let's Google that bad boy.
Just saying, I'm not Nigerian.
Yeah, that would be a pain in the chest.
Yeah, like they just decided that I'm not any of that thing that you people are. I'm not like you lot.
Yeah, that would be painful for anyone.
Siblings, parents. You know.
But as I said, don't stone me. I don't want her to win. But I don't want Niger to carry last either, you know what I mean? So,
I hear it.
As Charles told us, you know, Niger, no carry last.
That was
no they carry last.
You know what? Charles, when he does his little things, he's quite good with it, you know. He's not actually a bad speaker, Charles.
He's got a good PR team, man.
He's not actually a bad speaker.
Yeah, got cut off last week, but I was bigging him up for his speech.
Have you found anything about?
Not yet, no.
Kemi.
Is it Kemi Badenoch or Kemi?
Well, you put Kemi Badenoch parents, and the next word filled in is alive. Both her father was, and okay, the dad died in 2022.
Oh, that's recent.
And it doesn't say about the mother yet. Let me search for her individually, but you guys carry on.
It'll be interesting to see, because obviously, as I said, I don't know how you would take it if your child just denounced everything to do with your heritage and where you came from, especially the fact that you took her back there and she was there till she was a teenager as well, isn't it? Like she was there like for a couple of years still.
Look at kiddie picture of her, man. Tell me she ain't Nigerian. Look at that. You cannot get more Nigerian than that family.
Oh, so she's the eldest.
She's the one with the gap there. I guess so. You can see the gap from young.
She evacuated herself from the family, man.
That's a beautiful Nigerian family there.
Let
me see.
Yeah, just having a look at Kemi and with her 2 siblings and her mother.
Kemi's mum's alright still. She has got one gap, boy. Look at the brother, boy.
Whilst this one is looking at the thing and not hosting, my brother's hosting. I listened to, or a couple of us listened to a previous episode, an old episode, 6-year-old episode this week.
Yeah.
Or today, I was listening to a 6-year-old episode, and I was very, very impressed. One, I noticed the sound quality was a bit different. And
I think it was doing it remote.
Yeah, and then I realized, okay, it's remote, because it didn't sound bad. It just sounded different.
Yeah.
The COVID ones.
Yeah.
Because not everyone had the microphone.
It was a COVID one. Wow. No, it wasn't. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It was just different. But because we were recording remotely, the respect level in terms of respecting the mic, because we can't overlap, because so we had learned by whatever point we had got to that point where it's like we didn't overlap, and so the conversation was very, very different. I think better actually, because we fully let the person finish, and then the next person would start. So. I just want.
There were additional considerations, though, weren't there? Because it's not just that you're not in the room with the people, but it's also, I don't know about you, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking there's potentially delays.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
The overlapping stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. By that point, we had learned we can't overlap each other because we're talking. There's that gap. Blah 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 blah. So you'd even have a little space where the person finishes. Everyone's like, "You're finished," and then. You could tell that people were waiting, and then 2 people might start talking. One person would relinquish, and then somebody's doing it, and they have their 1 minute, 2 minute, whatever it is. It was nice to not have so much overlapping as a listener, and I think my hosting was really, really good on that particular episode.
Honestly, when I listened to that episode, I actually was impressed with us. I was like, our podcast is actually good. That's
the thing. Sometimes when I listen to episodes,
our podcast is actually good. I can understand why people still listen.
Somebody I met in Egypt, a couple of other people found out I did a podcast, and one of them, when they came back, they were like, "Oh yes, send me your podcast." So I sent it to them, and they said, and this is the thing I used to hear a lot, but because I don't seek information from new, or I don't even know if they're new listeners anymore. She said, I shouldn't have listened to this at work because I was laughing the whole way through. And I don't think it was even a funny episode. It was just an episode about meeting somebody new. It was an episode that we did about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Or something like that. It wasn't even that long ago. But because she's a new person in my life, I never knew who she was before. And now her number is in my phone and we're messaging. It was but this is my point. It was a conversation that we're having, and I like, this is gonna be funny because this is what's happening now. Because I mentioned my wife at the time that I don't think my wife will have an issue with the fact that me and you are talking and we're discussing it on the pod. And then I sent her the link to that specific episode because for some reason that episode just popped into my it was just listening. I said, "Oh," I sent it to her, and then she's like, "Yeah, this is funny."
Yeah, I'm glad that anyway that you can listen back to our own work and still be proud of it, I suppose, which is a good thing.
And the mad thing is, it was 6 years ago to last week. Exactly.
Oh, last week? Yesterday. 2 days. Oh, yesterday.
Because my missus was saying that, this is the anniversary of Ty's death.
Yeah.
And I was like, for some reason, I knew. I can't remember why I knew, but I knew. And that episode was the week that he had passed. Or maybe even the day he passed. I can't remember. So rest in peace, Ty, as well, for that matter.
Yeah, as always, rest in peace, our brother Tyler. Shout out Brixton.
To be honest with you, we didn't do rest in peace Webbs on the intros as well.
He's doing the intro.
Okay.
He didn't do himself.
Maybe because I listened to that podcast today, I'm angry with him again. Anyway.
Yeah.
What did he say?
You didn't do your own intro as well?
About my intro. Big Wahala is that Big Wahala to was good people. It's like an instinct.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Stavros and sorry. I'm gonna do my thing, man. As the Larkies did say, I had to give it back to the old school. I still put Simon did say, we have not done the correct thing and giving homage to our brother. What's his name again? DJ Webslinger.
Spider sense tingling. Spider sense tingling.
I thought he was gonna call him the actor. The other one. This man has got too many AKAs. Anyway, shout out Webslinger always.
It was good hearing his voice on the pod.
It was good to hear him, even though what he was saying annoyed me. But it was good to hear him.
That must have freaked you out a bit.
No. It was just nice to hear it because I guess I don't go that far back in the episodes usually.
Yeah.
So I'm not used to actually hearing his voice.
I'm not unused to hearing his voice, and I'm not I'm still used to hearing MG's voice, but I can't remember my brother's voice.
Yeah, because that's a longer time ago. Isn't it?
Yeah, but it's weird that I cannot really remember it. 26 years ago, say it would have been. So
it's a long time, man.
Yeah, but
if you haven't got like recordings and stuff like that, you will potentially lose that.
We do have recordings, but the recordings are more music rather than anything of him just speaking normally.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It would have been very interesting if he was around when podcast was around and how he would be on a pod. I don't know how he would be.
Yeah.
It could be interesting. I don't know. It would be weird. Imagine all these people now thinking, all these people that used to listen to radio in the past thinking, oh, these lot are doing this thing now where there's just talk. No music, no nothing. You just talk throughout. I suppose you used to have talk radio before. I suppose that's what a podcast really is, to be honest, isn't it? It's like Radio 4.
So I think, because I'm just thinking as you were saying that, the only thing that kind of like separates a podcast is the sense of the distribution.
Not just the distribution, the censorship as well.
Okay, yeah. There is no oversight. Or the oversight is...
You had pirate radio?
That was doing discussion talk.
Yeah, they would do talk radio on pirate radio.
Yeah, people would call in.
There was a lot of community radio stations that used to talk about black problems and all them kind of stuff.
That's true.
Black business and all them type of things.
So I'll co-sign simple.
But that's
distribution.
If people's calling in, that's not necessarily like a podcast though. That's more of a debate.
We've had call-ins.
Yeah, have we? Or we called somebody?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Apart from when we did the what's that app?
House party. Okay.
Yeah, we did it. I think.
And that one people can join us, so that was almost like a call-in.
And then anytime you do a live event, that's almost like a call-in as well.
We should do a house party once in a blue moon, actually, if people still use that thing.
I have no idea. That one was a proper came in and left way, a bit like Zoom stayed on for a little bit while, and then Microsoft has said, "Laters to you, bruv. We don't need you anymore. Gone."
Back to that lady that I sent the pod to you. In that episode, we must have mentioned, unless you listen to another one, and we mentioned it, but we mentioned about having our parents on the pod. I think maybe it was the one where the Stavros says was about doing the thing with
your people, the audio will or whatever it is.
And she's like, you doing it with your parents? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, which one is it? And then I've come to find that I know she uses Apple Podcasts because I asked her which app she used. And on the one I use, which is, I forgot the app I use, but both of them only show you the last 500 episodes of a pod.
Oh wow!
So I had to go to SoundCloud and send it to her because it's not an Apple Podcast anymore.
Interesting.
Because I thought maybe it got stripped off because of the sound, the music.
Yeah.
Because we used to put music at the back of our podcast back then, and no, it's just because it's over 500 episodes. It's gone.
Wow!
It's gone.
Well, I guess they got to manage their space, innit?
Yeah, but gives yourself a little something to say. Yeah, we're so far deep in it now. So that we have to every new episode we're releasing
is pushing one off.
We're eradicating an old one now
from the Apple service.
Keep that in mind. Especially mans that love listening to the old episodes. They're disappearing. You have to listen, but they're still on SoundCloud. They're still there on SoundCloud. So for those of you who have been looking for an old episode and think it's gone, all of them are on SoundCloud actually, because none of them get deleted from there. Even the ones with the
music.
Yeah, the music issues. I don't think they get deleted from SoundCloud. So they're all there.
Boom.
Thank you for your time. That is my message.
Okay, so look, is there anything that anybody wants to discuss? Anything on their brain? Anything that they wanted to talk about?
Not particularly.
I know that this is going to be like politics, and I don't know if it's a bit down, but I'm starting to wonder whether or not Aliko Dangote is the recipient of cosmic coincidence or whether he's a genius. Because I don't know if you know, with everything that's been going on with the war and all that, and because he's already made the refinery in Nigeria and all that, he's making buku coin now because loads of nations are coming to him and saying, yeah, boom, we need to get this oil supply.
Not as much as the United States.
It's a combination of both.
What, cosmic coincidence and that he's a genius?
Yeah, I mean, if you coincidence is a thing that some people don't particularly believe in, but you got to speculate to accumulate. He knew that there was a massive gap in the market, and when you fill that gap, then a lot of doors that you didn't even know was going to open are going to open.
Keys open.
So
doors.
he's definitely, I definitely would put him. I'd give him a lot of props for what he's done.
He's done the most sensible thing. Yeah, but if it was a genius, it was just sensible.
No, but the timing
it sounds simple until you try to do it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
Him trying to do it, him thinking of the idea is simple. Him being able to get that through the Nigerian government is the thing, and I still don't even know how he's done it.
You don't need to actually say what he did for those who don't know. But
Simple Simon did say that he created a refinery.
Yeah, he built the biggest oil refinery in. It's the biggest single. It's a specific type of oil refinery. The single rail or something oil refinery is the biggest one in all of God knows what. Definitely Africa. But I think it might be like the
one of the biggest in the world.
In the world, yeah.
Is there another one in Nigeria? Is there?
No, he's creating another one.
No, I mean in general. Is there another oil refinery in Nigeria?
Yeah, there's another 3 but they weren't working.
Oh. Okay.
And then when he came, they were like, "Oh, you can't come and do this because you're going to have a monopoly." And he said, "Well, it's not going to be a monopoly. You 3 have got refineries that are not working. Rather than fix the refinery so that they can work at full capacity, you're now complaining at me who's come and made a refinery. Why don't you fix your own?" And then they went and fixed theirs.
They're just sitting there. I'm just reading that. It says Dangote's refinery jet fuel exports 57 million barrels as airlines battle rising aviation costs.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know whether that's why it's a cosmic coincidence, because he finished this refinery maybe a year ago, if that.
It's the world. Welcome to the largest single train refinery in the world.
That's it. That's what single rail house are calling it. Single train refinery in the world. So I don't know. For me, I'm just like, this timing is mad. It's just so mad.
The thing is there's always going to be something happening that's going to require oil. There's always going to be conflict somewhere. There's always going to be some kind of war, you know. So,
but there isn't going to always be someone cutting off the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, true. That's true, I guess. But you know, as I said, you just don't know what doors are going to open. You have to take chances, speculate to accumulate. You know,
listening to that dude that goes around interviewing the billionaires. I think it was him, or maybe it was somewhere else. I saw it on social somewhere. Where I'm not going to be able to articulate this properly, but basically somebody's like, if you jump at the opportunities, those kind of things will come to you, and it might seem like it's serendipity, or it might seem like, but it's just no. I just made the moves, and when you make the move, eventually something comes in your way that is like, oh, it's a good I made this move.
It's the time.
So just keep making moves. Keep making moves.
As opposed to standing still. And not
it's not like it's planned. The first step was there to make the move, and I'm gonna make money doing this. And then when the next thing happens that means this thing blows up, the idea was always to make money. Then you give me the thing that blows it up. That just happened. But if I never made the first move, that thing was still always gonna happen. You just weren't gonna be there to reap the benefits of it. Yeah. So keep making moves. Keep making moves.
He's also doing another refinery in Tanzania. They've asked for the refinery to similar size to the one that he's done in Nigeria, and that is to actually feed 3 countries on that side: Tanzania, Kenya, and I think it was Uganda. That all wanted to have part of that as well.
Amen
to be involved in that. So I don't know about you lot, but I'm backing Dangote Corp, and he's gonna float. Is it 15% of the company?
Yes.
On 4 stock exchanges. So I haven't got the details of which 4 it's going to be. I don't know if they've released it yet. But once that happens, trust me, I bought Apple stock I don't believe in Apple. Dangote, I'm going to buy.
When did you buy Apple?
Ages ago.
What's ages? 10 years or 5 years? Or 15 years?
Where are we? 2026. Around 2020. I went shopping when the whole stock market went down by 50%. So I bought quite a few things. Some that I'm ashamed of.
Yeah. Just this week I've been thinking.
Is it porno?
No. Ironically, it's not. It's defense. Military defense stuff. I'm ashamed of it, but I did it.
Apparently defense, because I was of the mind, let me buy some defensive stocks now. And on one of the podcasts I listen to where they discuss finance and trading and whatnot, they're like, paradoxically, it's going down.
Yeah,
and it's like, and their thing was that people will put money into defense, and then now it's necessary. Yeah, now I'm selling it while it's up because. Yeah. But I'm thinking it's just going to keep going up. I don't see it slowing down. I don't see it slowing down.
Not with the brink of war in power at the moment, Mister. I don't want any war, but we're going to do war every 5 minutes.
My suggestion, not that you should take financial advice from Stavros, but obviously you have the American companies, which I'm not saying they're at capacity, but maybe there's not as much room to grow as European defense companies, because they're the
Germany
ones
now going to be stocking up with their defense.
they're the ones that are going to have to catch up because of what Trump is doing. Remember, Trump's only a year and change into his
administration.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're saying now that it might be close to there being an agreement between them and Iran.
Yeah, but they say that every week. They say
the amount of money they're making from the oil, I don't know if they're going to bother to even do the.
Do you hear what Rubio said today? He said that what's the best call it? We called this ceasefire, but they fired at us, so we fired at them. And any country that doesn't fire when somebody fires at you is stupid as far as they're concerned, and we're not stupid, so that's why we fired back.
Is that the same when I went to go to the Pope?
Rubio.
Who is that?
One of the advisors for the Trump administration.
Which one was the one that went to go and beg the Pope? Sorry, because of what Trump did.
No.
Somebody this week went to go see the Pope, basically to smooth over what Trump went to go and say about him.
You can't smooth over, man. It's done.
Well, he was there. They were having a discussion.
What did Trump say?
The Pope is tall, you know.
What did Trump say about the Pope?
He said he said the Pope's pussy. That's what he kind of said.
He said he doesn't like his stance on war. He should keep out of American politics. And one of them, and then the vice president told the Pope, taking into account the vice president is Catholic, he said that the Pope should stay, basically stick to his own business and not talk about the ethics of war. Don't bring religion into war. Like keep religious stuff out of war.
God bless America.
Yeah, straight after.
Like, you're telling the Pope about how we can discuss
Catholicism.
That caused a whole big problem
just because
in
it's
Italy, you know.
Like, yeah, so
Italy was not happy with him, boy. They're like, they actually said, who are you talking to, bruv? That's what they said. Who are you talking to, bruv? Like, there was one man that was on there, I forgot who he was. I saw him on the news, and he was, I think it was about a politician or something. He was cussing Trump, and I mean, just cussing him down on the news. And I was thinking, these lot are proper seeing that, like, this guy is a nutcase. Like, everyone is like, you are a nutcase. I don't understand whether or not the American public know how bad Trump makes the American people look.
Does he though?
He does. America's looked at now as like...
Even Farage, who's killing things right now in UK as we've just mentioned, has to distance himself from two people. One of them is Tommy Robinson. Yeah. And the other one is Donald J. Trump. He has to be like, I'm friends with him, but... So even Farage has to distance himself from Trump. That's how not popular Trump is in this country.
Do you think that, because we're talking about politics already, we started with this about politics. Do you think that the man they call Keir Starmer has to leave at some point? Or do you think that is... Because he's saying basically, he's come out and he said, look, I admit that what's going on is my fault. He said it's me, I know, you know, but I'm not, he said it like I'm not leaving. You know, I'm going to continue to see out my term and I'm going to do the policies that I need to do. Now, I know some Labourers are saying you know what, we need to just not do anything right now, because if we get rid of him now, we're going to look weak because of just what's happened.
Yeah.
But there's other people that have come out and blatantly said this whole palaver is his fault and he has to go. A bit like my man Claude was talking about Wenger back in the day. Shout out Claude. Rest in peace.
Time to go.
Rest in peace, Claude. He's not going to see Arsenal win anything. Well, we don't know if they're going to win though.
No, because I was just about to say word up to Arne Slot. Same thing. He has to go.
Slot has to go.
Of course.
Well, Slot can't go, man. Slot has deserved one more season. No. You can't win the season your first season, get all the injuries the second season, and then just be told that you have to go. No, that's not the Liverpool way.
That was the biggest thing in the world.
That's not the Liverpool way.
Yeah, you're not a dash. You're not Chelsea, are you? You're not just dash your man.
That's not the Liverpool way.
You ain't just dashing, bro.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, especially just one season. Stav made it very way he said it was very flippant. But yes, I forgot that my man died at the beginning of the season as well. That does.
Got to go, bro.
Wow, Liverpool fans, they don't have no loyalty.
He's done better than Arteta, isn't it?
Plenty of loyalty, man.
And we've stuck with Arteta.
But the drop off is absolutely.
What place are you?
4th.
We ended up 8th, and now look at us.
Yeah, but you weren't
many years later.
And even before that, we were challenging up until March. So I know Klopp didn't win in his last season and that.
Yeah, but I told you.
You know what I'm saying?
And I said it anyway. Oh. I said it for that whole thing when you lot were saying we're not challenging. I said it from the very beginning of the last season. Liverpool are challengers and they could win the league. And no, they won't. Look at them, they won the league. But anyway, that's not there.
Basically used Klopp's team. Now he's got his own.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, he's still got half of Klopp's team. Anyway. But anyway, but going back to Keir Starmer, do you believe that they'll, for the next general election, because we mentioned it, if he's still there, do you think that Labour's still going to be in party by the end of it?
Will Labour win the next election?
Yes.
I'm not going to talk for 2.5 years away, even close. No, 3 years away, because politics moves fast. I know enough now to know if you're trying to guess or gauge what's happening in 3 years, you're a fool. Because 2 years ago, not even. It's a year and a half ago, Labour came sweeping in with a massive majority, one of the biggest,
very easily,
with the biggest majority of nearly of all time. And now look at them.
What makes me laugh and what I find entertaining,
reform didn't exist.
Reform
4 or 5 years
is
ago.
the Conservative Party that they all hate.
That's what it is.
That's what the Reform is. It's the Conservative Party that you all hate, repackaged and rebranded.
That who all hates?
The people that got rid of the Conservatives in the first place with the sweeping Labour win. If we get, we hate the Conservatives, we hate them, we've had too much of them. Boris and them, what's her name?
Yeah, but why did they?
The cabbage.
Why did they vote Conservatives?
Why did they vote Conservative
in the first place?
Because they wanted to get rid of the immigrants, and they wanted to. I mean, you was rich, or you wanted to get rid of the immigrants.
Okay, well now Reform's telling you they're going to do the same thing.
But it's the same people that were saying they were
not the leader.
No, well, the leader there was one of the ones that was telling you about Brexit. Brexit.
Some people.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's like who is it? Priti Patel.
Yeah, she's gone over there.
She's gone over there. The other one, what's the other one lady's name?
What was the second in command that was in the Labour that Kemi said latest, bruv, because she knew he was trying to snake her. That was a Nigerian move as well.
Yeah, what was her name again? Oh gosh,
the American one.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Suella
Braverman. Yeah, she's over there as well.
Is Priti Patel there? Or is not Suella that's there?
No, Priti Patel. Both of them were there.
I know Suella's gone.
I know Suella was there.
Both of them was there. And then what's his name?
Shout out Skepta.
And then the one that wanted to challenge
Kemi.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Who? Savage Javid?
No. The man, white man.
Oh,
yeah.
There's a couple.
And she found out that he was, negotiating with what's his name. Like they were gonna try and do a move where they were gonna try and release, basically.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
He was gonna quit and then show up at Reform.
Yeah.
I call that the WCW move.
Yeah, but they found out, innit?
Still a Conservative MP.
Oh, she's still a Conservative MP. I thought she went. Go on. They found out, innit?
Yeah, she found out and she got rid of him before. So that's a shout out Skepta. But
I didn't catch it. My bad.
Yeah. So when he did that move,
I would have too.
There.
Huh? Yeah.
Man, he's in immigration beat, bro.
Get out of my country. Oh.
And in terms of him staying in power,
there's a kink to that.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Take my passport.
Oh God.
Take my passport.
Tetlety.
Which one was it one of you that sent the Reform Asian people walking around whatever constituency saying we want to live. I didn't hear it. I saw it, and I saw them with the turbans and the Asians,
women in saris
and with
and
the reform thing. And then my wife told me to read one of the comments, and they said, "We want, what do we want?" Yeah, and we were laughing at that until neither of us heard it. And then when we heard it, I was like, the man wasn't taking the mic.
That's what
they were. We want.
Listen, I am never going to forget the time. You remember when they used to do the little the promotions that they used to do on the television?
You're a racist, bro.
That's what they were saying. If I let me find the thing.
You know when they used to do the promotions on the television, yeah? I am never going to forget the big Sikh man that I saw going on. He goes, and I want to get rid of all of these people. That's why I'm voting BNP. And I said, no. I said, pardon?
These men are more lost than a South African.
I said, you pardon? How? I can't believe that we are not discussing South Africa, by the way.
We will.
But
we didn't last week, but.
Well, Stav says makes it sound like I don't
know what's happening in South Africa,
which I think is crazy.
No,
you're the African news correspondent,
and you know what's so funny?
I've been out the man.
After you were saying, you think it might be that he's in the echo chamber or whatever. I think that same week, my uncle, who gets quite political, sent me an article about the same thing that's happening in South Africa, and he's like, "Yeah, it's very serious because." It's one of those situations where people have the wrong end of the stick and they're aggressive with it as well. So then I realized, it's not your echo chamber. There is actually something happening.
Reform.
So V-form, yeah? Let me see these people.
It's not racism if it's for real. And that whitish looking one is she's gonna be running for
Trump is
the man even said namaste at the end. Yeah, this one here, I believe it's her. She's gonna be trying to go for Mayor of London at some point whenever that election comes up.
Okay.
Mayor of London. There you go. I believe it's her.
I think one young brother's deputy. Is she become mayor of a certain town?
I don't know. Okay. I don't think she's a mayor. I think she might be an MP of maybe even this place.
There's one woman who's just recently become a mayor of a town. I'm not sure where it is, but some young brothers have become the deputy mayor. All in cornrow and everything. Young brother, only 20 years old.
Oh,
yeah.
There's a few blacks have got into little bits.
Somebody was going for the mayor.
There's that Nigerian girl that's a mayor. I think somewhere. I think it's Brent.
Yeah. Remember, she was the young one in it. Really.
Where's Tottenham in? What? Where's what borough? Or where's Tottenham? I think there's a. Was it Haringey?
I think the young Nigerian girl's Brent.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
I thought you said brother.
No. The brother's deputy mayor to the woman who's recently become mayor of a town.
And she's black as well?
She's white. That's why I thought it was her.
Somebody was going for the mayor of Haringey, a brother. He was on, what's that the black football podcast?
Sidemen,
Poets one.
Fracas or whatever it's called?
No. Podcast? No, the football one. The football podcast.
Oh,
but it was
Hackney.
It was in there.
Hackney.
The Green Party.
Dylan Law, 20, becomes the new deputy mayor for Hackney.
Did Auntie run?
I don't know, but she's North Hackney, innit, or whatever. Because Green's won Hackney, and I was thinking Green's not going to be in Hackney, but then I realised no, she's North Hackney. I think
Islington and
Zoe Garbett has become the new mayor of Hackney.
She's Stoke Newton.
Yeah, she's a particular part of the manor.
Who?
Yeah, Auntie.
Let me get
which is very. Diane Abbott, which is obviously very quite funny because
I'm sure it's got.
They called her
anti-Semitic. Member of Parliament for Hackney North and Stoke Newton. Yeah. I know Hackney is.
She's definitely Hackney, but she's just not one particular part of Hackney. But I don't know if she's still the person though. Wherever she runs, she always wins. But anyway, so so you're not giving us me indication. You don't know. Basically stuff.
Oh, sorry. In terms of who's going to win the next election?
Yeah.
No.
If Keir's still there. What about you, Simple? What do you reckon?
If Keir's still going to be there?
If he's still there, do you think they'll win?
No.
Why?
Because I feel like Labour voters have a bit better memory than general voters, so they wouldn't want to deal with this again. I feel like he's stained himself enough.
But will a Labour voter want reform in?
They wouldn't want reform in. I guess they would vote for somebody else.
But then it's the problem. If you vote for somebody else, you split the vote.
Yeah, you have to vote for Labour if you want reform out.
Yeah.
So for me, reform winning so much wasn't an issue for me. It shows two things. One is for people that thought, no, Britain's not racist. It'd be like, yeah. There's your proof.
Told you.
There's your proof.
Told you.
I see and then
also for the people that, like I said, that are a bit more just shrug shoulders, but do actually care. Some ways, like, but I don't actually want reform running the country. When the next election comes, they will be like, okay, maybe just to not have reform in there, I do my another kind of protest vote, or what's it called, tactical voting, where it's like, who's gonna win in my borough? Or who was number 2 in my borough after reform? It's Conservative. I don't necessarily like the Conservatives, but let me vote for Conservatives because they're going to be better than reform. Even though I know some people here might think that reform and Conservatives are the same thing. I don't think they're the same thing. I think that I just think reform's further right than Conservative.
Yeah, but they're still the Conservatives. Reform is still made up of old Conservatives.
Like you say that, but a lot of them were Brexit. A lot of them were what's the other party he had? And remember, this is like his third or fourth party. They were from all those parties. They weren't necessarily, not all of them are Conservatives. Yes, a lot of them are, and he has to bring in people from elsewhere to pump up his party because but some of them are new people. Some of these people now that have won today are new. They're first time politicians, and some of them have always followed this man.
Well, we're going to see what happens going forward. It's going to be quite interesting. Sorry, Mr. Wolf, I didn't ask you. Do you think they're going to be?
I'm kind of similar to what Stav said. It's too early to see, but hypothetically speaking, I think that if he were, I do believe that he would just about win again.
Do you think that the anti-Semitism stuff that he's been on recently has been positive or negative towards his?
I think
the general public.
I think it's helped him.
You think it's helped him?
Yeah, not massively, but it's probably maybe what's. Oh, what you mean? The issues that he's had with them?
No,
because he's been speaking on
what he's been doing now.
Yeah, it might be the thing that's kept him in the job.
You think so? What about you?
As far as keeping him in the job's concerned, yeah. And the only reason why I'm saying that is follow the money.
That's not what
there's a massive lobbyist party behind him.
In the job. I said, do you think it's been positive for him? And I said, and I made sure I said to the public, the whole public, not just a section of one public, part of the public.
Yeah, I think it might have been positive for him.
Do you think, Stab?
I think most people are racist. So I think most people don't care too tough, or they think that the anti-Semitism thing is people making more of a deal than it is. So I feel that they see Kia because he's fake already. They see him that all the talk he's talking is because he came in, he got rid of the one that didn't stomp out anti-Semitism, and he's got to save face. So he's just keep talking.
I think to the general everyday man and woman, I think they see the anti-Semitism stuff as an extension of the wokeism.
Interesting.
All that.
And I think that I don't think it's actually worked well for him in that.
You think so?
I don't think it's a negative thing.
I think it has been a negative thing. And the reason why I think they think it's a negative thing is because, again, the people that are voting reform, which we're saying seems to be by the droves, what they're saying is, why are you wasting all this money with the Jews? That's this thing that's happening when you should be getting rid of the Muslims and getting rid of the immigrants.
What do you mean wasting money? What is he doing?
Well, every minute that you watch the news, they're giving these 35 million. Remember, I'm going by what you see on their headlines, yeah?
Yeah.
35 million, 65 million to the Jewish community to look after them.
Yeah, for security.
Security for them. Then the first thing you're thinking about, because these white people don't necessarily see the Jews as the same as themselves, yeah? So they're like, so you're doing this for them? But what about all of the immigrants that's coming in this country and raping our women and this, that, and other? You're not putting the police on the streets for them. So basically, it almost looks like you're sectionalizing them and giving them this, and you're not giving us that.
High priority.
Yeah, and I think that is that's why I think it's actually worked negative to him, to the general public, than it has positive. There was a man because it's section out.
But then again, the other side of things is, do you think reform will be anti-Jewish community.
I don't think they're going to bother to talk about them at all. Or if they are, it's going to be very slight. It's not going to be full on the way that Kia and Kemi have. Have you heard Faraj really go about talking about it?
Yes,
a lot.
Whenever anything pops up, he talks about it.
But what, does he?
Same as Kemi.
So about every minute of the day to the point where we need to do. I think they only do it to attack him.
Yeah, everything Faraj does is to drag down the other two main parties.
But they're not making it their main play. They're not making it their main agenda. And unfortunately for him, even though it might not be his main agenda, it now looks like that's his main agenda. Because that's the thing he seems to be having to constantly be sweeping up.
Who's that? But Keir
Starmer.
Or international stuff.
Yeah. Which we don't look... Again, you got the president of the United States calling you a pussy. Say that you're... He's not... Every left, right and centre he's getting, he doesn't look good.
He's not winning in any of his...
So even the people that you are defending with the anti-Semitism, they're still cussing you as well. So if you're defending them, they're cussing you. The other people that are outside because you're defending them is cussing you. Muslim community not a lot of Muslims that I know were not voting for Labour because they feel like they've been basically ostracized because of what he's been doing with the anti-Semitism and seeming like he's focused directly on them. Did you hear about the synagogue that they said was had arson the other day?
No.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, so there was a synagogue I think it might have even been in Hackney,
Okay.
or in East London somewhere where they also said. Let me rephrase it because I'm doing almost the same thing. Because they kept on saying old synagogue that's no longer occupied. Yeah. Do you know why that synagogue is no longer occupied and how long it's not been occupied for?
No. What?
Well, definitely from February.
Okay.
Do you know why?
No.
Because it's actually a mosque that has been bought by the Muslim community. Not once have they mentioned that.
Oh.
Wow, that's doing double research these days.
I'm telling it to Mr. Wolf, bruv, when it comes to this thing, bruv. This thing. Because there's so much stuff that they're saying.
So they're saying it was a synagogue.
Yeah,
they're calling it an ex-synagogue or
a closed synagogue or something like that. Yeah.
You could still see stuff on there that looks like can give you images of.
But it's a mosque.
But it's actually been bought by the Muslims.
And they never mentioned
it. And it's refurbished into a mosque.
The question is why?
Yeah, but currently now, if we look at it, if it opened as it stands now, it would look like a synagogue.
Potentially. But it's not. It's been owned by the Muslims.
But the layperson wouldn't necessarily know.
What? I don't know. But you keep calling it synagogue.
That the Akis have got
it's a mosque.
It's not a mosque yet.
It's owned by the Muslims for the mosque.
It's not a mosque yet, though.
Do you know? Do you even know?
It's not
about what you just said.
It's not a synagogue either.
Yeah,
though.
but they're not calling it a synagogue. They're saying a closed synagogue.
They're calling it a synagogue.
Or no, because that's all. I've only heard of this story once, and you said it when you were saying it. A closed synagogue or former synagogue or what? That's the term I heard.
Okay,
because I was thinking that's all right. That was it. But for whatever reason,
that means they're stretching it then, because they're saying former synagogue or closed synagogue, and the reason why they're mentioning that it used to be a synagogue is because they want to include it in the story to give it relevance.
Yeah,
but then that means that they're stoking fire there then potentially, deliberately.
Let's say they call it former synagogue as in Tower Hamlets.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, if it's no longer a synagogue,
because if it looks like a synagogue, it's only not a synagogue because it's closed. If I walk past a church and it's been closed for 2 years, but it still looks like a church, and I toss Molotov cocktail through the window, even if it's been bought by Jews and it's going to be a synagogue in 2 years' time, and it's got some hoarding on the front, but it still looks like a church, then it's a former church, isn't it? You're not going to say, I threw it in there knowing that it's going to be a synagogue in 2 years' time. It'd be like, as far as I was concerned, it was a church. I didn't know it was closed.
But you don't know. You could.
But then it would look closed, wouldn't it?
Either which way, if I threw it at a church, you could say, I threw it at a church because it's a church. And if this looks like a synagogue, then you can argue, I threw it at the synagogue, or I tried to set it on fire because it's a synagogue.
I need to know what it looks like now, because even the images that they show you could potentially be when it was...
Potentially. Well, it's not far. You can go drive down and have a look. Have a look. 3-4 pound.
But as I said, it matches the same agenda thing that they did last week, where the man clearly stabbed the Muslim man and they never mentioned it once.
Yeah, well,
that one is Mazin. And yeah, I saw it on social media where somebody mentioned what you said, and like everybody on the level was like, What? I don't believe it. I don't understand. Is this true? No way. So that one is amazing.
Yeah.
This one, I understand it. Even if you're looking for a gender, I still understand it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, these things are not new to me. I see this agenda stuff all the time. All the time.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for images of said place. But
did we answer essays?
No. So I was going to get to that as well. So you can do that now.
Okay.
We can tag team.
Essay sent in something last week.
So Essay sent in something. Do you know what it is?
No.
I'm not going to explain it. Okay. So Essay sent in the Joe Budden thing, but I'm going to go by the actual thing itself. So I don't know who Mr. Wolf is, but he probably would know better about the person than maybe you two. Do you guys know who Noah Lyles is?
No.
So Noah Lyles is one of the fastest men on the planet.
Should I play the clip?
What is the clip though?
It's a 9-minute 38-second clip.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be of the Joe Budden podcast rather than
it's a Joe Budden podcast,
but it's not the Joe Budden podcast thing that is what they're discussing that he wants to discuss.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, so Noah Lyles recently got married to his fiance, who is actually a runner. Do you remember that lady that broke the record for the 100 meters not long ago? She's from is it from Bermuda or one of those countries, man?
I think I might actually remember that. What, about a year or so back?
Yeah, man.
I might actually
I don't want to not say his name and not say hers because she's just as important. Okay, Janelle Bromfield.
What country was it? Sent what?
Janelle Bromfield is an Olympian. Oh, she's from Jamaica. I didn't think she was from Jamaica. Maybe I've got it wrong. Who he's marrying? I thought it was the one that won the actual won the race, but
it's not important to the story.
Yeah, I'm confused now. So what's the story? Niles?
It is quite important to the story. But anyway, so she's Jamaican anyway. Sorry, wrong lady that I was talking about beforehand.
Okay.
But anyway, her name is Janelle Bromfield. She's also an athlete. So both of them are athletes, right?
Yeah.
And they were getting married. Now, there's a video. So if you actually want to find that video, that might be more helpful. Where you see Noah Lyles and he's standing, not facing her.
Yeah.
And then she walks behind him. This is not in the church. This is outside of the church or wherever they're getting married. And he's the first time that he sees her.
Yeah.
And she's wearing a particular dress.
Mm-hmm.
And his reaction is, in fact, you're probably best if you hear it. So, Stav, if you can find Noah Lyles' dress reaction, that'll be great. You found it?
Beautiful. I'll take this. Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Was she nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has she started biting her bottom lip yet? I didn't know.
You couldn't help it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow.
Is he backing away?
I didn't think you would go with the princess dress.
Why? Why not?
Dang, that is a train. And we're supposed to spin in this?
No, we pin it up.
You said what?
We pin it up. I'm so nervous.
You're so nervous? Mm-hmm. What are you nervous about? Oh, this is going to be super fun. I saw all the guests there. They look super good.
That's it, yeah?
That's basically it. So what's wrong with you? There was a lot of backlash because when you're supposed to see your wife in her wedding dress, you're supposed to say, "Oh, wow, you look beautiful. Oh, you look how special you are." He said, "Wow, is that the dress you picked?" Basically, he didn't seem like he was pleased.
Was that on the wedding day itself?
That is the wedding.
Okay, yeah, well.
He didn't seem like he was pleased with the selection of dress that she picked for her wedding dress.
Okay.
And he didn't seem like he was elated to see his wife for the first time.
Sorry, I will say, that can't be the wedding. The man's talking about the guests and blah, blah. They can't be at the altar.
That is the wedding. They haven't even been in the wedding yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's before the wedding. Mm-hmm. He's seen her before the wedding.
This is the first time he's seen her, yeah.
Yeah,
before
but
the wedding.
That's not the wedding. That's what I'm saying. He's not at the altar seeing.
No. He's seen her before. I don't know why they. I don't know why they do. Well, they're going into the wedding.
They may be walking in together.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's not. He's not at the altar.
He's not at the altar. But for me, that's the first time he's seen her.
Doing it at the altar and doing it outside before you walk in, it's different.
Well, when it's on camera, it makes no difference because the world's seen it now.
All right.
But anyway, so a lot of people gave him backlash because of how he reacted to the wedding dress, and I think what Essay is asking, if you go by the question, was, if you see something that on your wedding day, in fact, didn't he not write it down? The question that he asked.
It is an interesting topic, if I recall correctly. He said a good topic for you all to discuss about always being honest, etc.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he's saying if you was at the altar and you saw your wife and you did not like her wedding dress or makeup or anything on her wedding day, would you tell her on the wedding day? We need Mr. Wolf in this.
Would you tell her on the wedding day?
Yeah. Do you think like do you think that's appropriate what he did?
If you want peace,
that's two different questions.
If you want peace, then you lie in it.
You don't have to say anything.
Or omit. Yeah. No, I don't know if you can get away with not saying anything.
I don't think you can.
I think if he turned around and didn't say anything, what that would be another argument.
You could have just hugged her, kissed her.
Yeah, I mean, then
you don't have to say anything. You can easily play that off. Almost break down into tears, just shake, and then be very honest and say, "You look so beautiful
to me."
Because I'm assuming the woman you marry looks beautiful, whether she's wearing a bin bag or a wedding dress that you're not a fan of. She still looks beautiful. You look beautiful.
Okay, all right.
Or just say you're so beautiful.
That's even better.
Wow, these men have thought about it, boy.
I told you, if you have to be honest, you still have to find a way of lying to navigate life. Yeah, so but being honest. Oh, sorry, what was the word I used?
You said lie.
No, before, when I was not being like joking about it, when I was actually being serious, it wasn't lie. I was being what's the word? Deceiving. No, not deceiving.
Disingenuous.
Not disingenuous. Deceive.
Okay, deceive. So, just so you know, Mr. because you wasn't around. Have you seen the video of Noah Lyles when he sees his wife?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so the question we're asking,
I have seen that.
Yeah, he wants you to answer first for some reason.
Oh.
No, I didn't say I wanted to ask her first, but I'm just letting him know because he's not been in the room. So we're asking the question: if you saw your wife,
shame,
your wife
at the wedding,
shame,
and you don't like the dress,
shame,
and you don't like the way she looks,
shame.
Should we be honest about that on the wedding day?
Well, for those that don't know, Mr. Wolf is getting married.
Where's the round of applause, my friend? Hey! Oh, yeah, stouts. Oh, yeah, stouts. And snaps. And snaps. All you women that have been watching, Mr. Wolf is off the market.
He's going to leave you spellbound for many minutes.
Many. Yeah, so all of this is, kind of come up. We didn't have a chat about it, but she was very, very upset with it, man.
Oh, so she saw the video and was not happy about it either.
Yeah. But
I don't know if my friend's seen it. I don't know about it.
That's a good sign then.
Like,
as in now you know.
Well, the funny thing is that you've come up in conversation quite a lot.
You see how he set yourself into your marriage? He's done it to me bare times. He's setting himself into people's marriages.
Nah, but not.
You brought me up.
Yes.
Okay.
I did. But not in not something that showers Stavros in great light in my missus' eyes. Yeah.
So he's put you down to put himself up. Yes.
No. It's almost.
I bet my boy would do that.
But my boy did do that. That's what it was.
What did I do?
No. It's more so what you wanted. It's more. I think it's best that we talk off air.
I think I know exactly what.
I know
this one.
Yeah.
But she still did it though.
Yeah.
So why don't you just? No, you can say it. It's about my wedding.
Yeah.
Let's say it then, man.
Yeah, it's about the makeup.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, if you didn't want her to wear it at all,
you say what you told your missus. So tell the masses what you told your missus, and I'll say if it's any different than what actually happened.
Well, to cut a long story short, she's got one of her mates that's doing her makeup in it, and I'm like, I don't want you to do too much, and then she's like, but it's my wedding,
okay.
And I'm like, I know it is, but I don't want you to do too much. But for weddings, you do too much, or in inverted commas, like, this is the day that
you understand,
if you're gonna go over the top, this is the day to do it.
That's exactly the thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
And I'm like, but I don't like that. So she says, what? So if you see me and I'm like this and you don't like that, are you still going to tell me that you don't like it?
Stavros told his wife he would say no. Stavros said he would do that.
What's that song?
I don't know the song, man.
Yeezy taught me.
No, not that one. the one where they were the one that old house song where they Simon says cross the road or whatever it was. Oh man, but okay.
Yeah, so that was a discussion that we had, didn't it?
I think all of us, I would have the same discussion because even me, I had it with my wife as well.
Yeah,
I don't want too much
include him in the equation as well. But Stavros' brother said the same thing.
Yeah.
But I told her I didn't want too much makeup. But my wife actually, I'm not gonna touch wood, touch whatever. The makeup wasn't even that much.
Neither was mine. Taking into account she doesn't wear makeup ever, so it wasn't that bad. But I told my wife, if you come looking anything like she had sent, I should show you the pictures of when she went to do the test.
To do the testing,
yeah. And she sent me the picture, and I almost like fell on the floor, aghast at this
the ghost who walks in.
This nonsense. Like, I'm like,
how you make some black women look gold? I don't understand that one. Birthday makeup is the worst makeup of all time.
This is not my wife.
Yeah, the landmark.
She didn't like it either, though. She's like, this is way too much. And then she did another one which was similar. I said, this is, and she said, yeah, even I think it's too much. But even though she said it's too much, I told her, I can't force you. You know my views on makeup, innit? So I don't know what you and the discussion you have with your missus, but obviously my wife knows my discussion. And I told her, if you come down looking anything like this, so yeah, even you think you don't look, this looks too much. But if you come down looking anything like this, I will not find you attractive as you're standing at the altar. I personally, I don't care what everyone else is thinking, and I don't care what you're thinking. The person you're marrying will look at you and be disgusted with the person that he's marrying as he's marrying them.
That's what you told her, eh?
Not the disgusted term, but everything else before that, yes. I will not find you attractive if you look like this. You don't look nice like this. I don't find you nice like this. So if you want to wear makeup, that's your business. I'm not gonna whatever. Just be cognizant of try and be low key with it. And fortunately, she was.
Less is more. That's what I keep on saying.
Yeah. So
less is more. So my view is that if she does do that, which she may, I don't know, what is Mr. Wolf gonna do?
I'm gonna ask my wife.
Do you want us to pipe up for you?
Huh?
You know what? Because we can just do it for you. We can just I'll wear white and I'll just give her a hug.
Wipe it all off before she comes down.
And then I see, look, it's too much. Shout out Tops, it's bad behaviour.
It's too bad. Go back.
But that is the thing though. Again, it's their wedding day as much as yours. You know, they want to look a certain way. What do you mean?
It's really theirs.
Okay, then it's theirs. So they want to look a certain way. You can only give them your how you feel about it, innit? You can only give them how you feel about that situation. You can't really do much more than that.
Troublemaker.
You're on the pod.
Leave agree his wife.
What did I say about the makeup when we were getting married?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But you remember that it was a thing. Hello.
Well, yes, it's always a thing. It's always a thing. So I don't remember there being anything different than the usual.
Okay, so you can't remember. All right, and fair enough. If you can't remember, then don't worry about it.
I don't remember.
But
11 years was a long time ago. I've blacked it out.
You've blacked it out.
Well, it's more than 12 now, isn't it? Really?
No. 11 will be August, I think. I don't even know anymore now.
Anyway. It was your 10-year anniversary last year, so it will be 11 this year.
Last year, so
okay, so
look how I know your wedding better than your.
When you're 10 years deep, it doesn't matter anymore. You just start forgetting these things.
I'll forget.
I'm a veteran in this married game. All right, so if you don't, but do you remember what you said when you sent me the pictures of the early
of the test
practice?
Or the trials?
Yeah,
I said trial.
Well, I think you would have probably said something along the lines of you look worse.
No. What did you say? Forget what I said.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Probably let me live.
Give us free.
You didn't like it either. You don't remember. So you don't remember none of this stuff. Okay.
Not really. No. I mean, it's not. But I was very specific, and I was being very careful. Like there was like one try where she was giving me like red lips and stuff. I was like, that's not what I came for.
Cat Slater.
Get me.
I'm trying to remember if I sent. You know the woman Gremlin.
Oh wow!
No, there's somebody else I know that.
You see how it abuses me.
The one with the lipstick.
Yeah,
I remember sending that to somebody I know looked like that when they put.
You sent that to someone you know.
I can't remember what I said specifically. No, but there were a couple of trials. I was like, it's not good or it's not whatever. And when I found a person I wanted who actually listened to what I wanted, that's who I went with.
Okay.
Right, can't remember. It's good.
All right.
That's exactly what he said.
There's a question then on the pod. I don't know if have you seen a video of this dude that's seen his wife at the
no
dress?
one knows.
She won't know.
In what? Sorry.
He sees his wife's dress for the first time, wedding dress.
Okay.
And he says, "What do you say? Oh wow! I didn't think you would go with the whatever
princess dress."
Noah Lyles. Yeah,
so she don't know who he is.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I said you wouldn't know who he is, but you
yeah, of course I do. What do you mean? I'm invested. It's me that showed you that athletics program.
I told you.
And I like athletics generally. So yeah.
Okay, all right. So all right, yes. All right,
so much for 11 years, yo.
I'm just saying I know him. I know his wife better than him.
No, because when you said about this running, I remember thinking there's this Netflix program about the athletics. I think you watched it.
No.
But I didn't know who. I don't know.
The only reason
No, go on.
The only reason why I know about him is because I was following athletics and I was thinking this guy's very cocky, isn't he?
He's the one that went world champions.
Okay,
you call yourself
him.
What? World champions of what? When he was talking about the
basketball. He came back and he nearly did it, didn't he? He nearly did it. There was one championship.
But he didn't win. In the program, he didn't win. Okay, yeah.
But he won. He did win at one point.
Because he did one 100 and or 200 and 400, either two or something like that. Yeah, and he won one, but not the other.
Okay. So what do you think of his response to his missus?
I know the backstory, so I don't think that's a fair.
I also know the backstory.
Okay,
but I don't know if I agree with that backstory still though.
Can we get the backstory from 180?
Yeah, why if you do the backstory? Be
okay, so he's the only reason I know the backstory is because his now wife came on like social media to address some of because people had seen his reaction and were like, well, why is his reaction like that? And they would have expected a more of an emotional reaction or more appropriate reaction for your wedding day. So she basically came on to say that just before they got married, she or they had been expecting loads of her family from Jamaica and their visas had been denied. So she was really upset, and one of her aunties or family members was supposed to come and either walk her down the aisle or do something quite significant at the wedding, and she wasn't able to. So her team hadn't basically given her the lowdown about all these disappointments, and Noah had said to them, "Don't tell her until like it's very close, or don't tell her at all, or something along, or tell her close, or just before she sees me, or something along those lines." So anyway, that's I don't even know why I'm telling you all of that, but the backstory around this is she had told him that she was going to wear a fitted dress because that's her body, that's the style she likes. So in his head, he was preparing to see her wear I really don't know why I gave you that other story, but anyway,
it's part of the thing because they said that also because of what happened, she was almost in tears because of the upset, and he was trying to make her feel like it was almost like joking around with her to make her joke her around.
Exactly,
but keep going.
Exactly. Yeah. So he basically, so in his head, she said that he was because she said him from the get go, from the when they were planning, I'm going to wear something fitted. When he saw her in like a ball gown type, he's like, oh, okay, I didn't know you were going to go with this. Because I think that's what he said he would have liked. So so that's basically. And then
he wanted the dress that she was wearing.
I think I want to be so un-PC right there.
I think so. I'm not going. Don't quote me on that, but I think he had probably said whatever period.
What are you even talking
that
about?
He would have liked a princess type dress, and because she'd been telling him, I'm not going to do princess dress, I'm not going to do princess. So don't start with, oh, he lied to me. It's not about that life here today. So he was just surprised, and as he said, he was trying to kind of lighten the mood because she had just been told about the disappointment, and So I don't know if I've missed anything out, but that's what I remember.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk.
Overlap my wife. Didn't I just say it was the respecting my was nice?
Whatever.
All right.
Hey.
Okay. Are the kids in bed?
No, one should have been in bed and just opened the door to be talking out the side of his mouth.
I heard something. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Was that the whole point of the question that you wanted to know? Like, if
Mr.
I didn't know that,
you're gonna have to talk in the WhatsApp group. I don't know why I didn't put it in the WhatsApp group. Mr. Wolf has told his missus, Stavros said to his wife he didn't want her wearing a lot of makeup. Don't be upset if I say the same thing. He's thrown me in the dirt, and apparently she's not happy with what I said to you. So you're gonna have to go and say, listen.
Don't worry, we didn't have pals. I was stir the pot. Don't worry.
So you have your own WhatsApp group.
Yeah. I'll tell her that he told me he'll beat me if he leave me at the altar if I wear makeup.
Mr. Wolf, you're a dangerous man, you know. You're a dangerous man.
I'm dangerous.
I said he's dangerous.
Why?
Because he's going to say something in that WhatsApp group that's going to put you in the dirt. You know that?
Maybe send something in there by accident.
Yeah. Me and my wife did this. Me and my wife did that.
No, at all.
I give her everything.
I don't know.
Is that stuff?
I wash her feet and I wash her hair at night.
This one is saying 1 minute that... Go on.
I said he should stop staring and stop making it seem like he's...
Wahala by nature.
My wife.
I can't win because 1 minute is like, oh, you need to be careful what you say about you and your wife, you know, the pod, because it sounds like you beat her up every weekend, and then the next minute is you do everything for your wife.
Well, your wife already said that. You just said that you're gonna beat her just a minute ago, so I didn't even have to add that.
She said it.
I was joking.
Exactly.
I said I'm gonna go and stir in the WhatsApp group. That's what I said. I was gonna stir.
Anyway, this is the thing. The people that are smart will know we're joking, and the people that are dumb are not catering for them.
I'm sure Mad Cat's got a code word to send people anyway. He's right again.
Blink three times.
Aquaba.
I've actually just seen a video of some Ghanaians basically saying they want the Nigerians out of there. We don't want prostitutes here anymore. We are telling them to go and fix their country.
Oh, so they're also doing the xenophobia as well.
South African.
Listen, when Nigerians start leaving all your countries, all that's going to happen is. Can I ask you a question as a Ghanaian? Yeah. Have you ever? We're not talking about R. Kelly though. We're talking about the original Pied Piper. Do you know what happened in the Pied Piper? The original Pied Piper. Do you remember what happened?
One second. I'm sending somebody away. Get out of here. Sorry, say that again.
Do you know what happened in the original Pied Piper? Do you know the thing that happened in the actual book?
In Pied Piper?
Yes.
From memory, he played his flute, he played his music, and people followed him or something like that?
No. So basically what happened is a town asked the Pied Piper to come and get rid of the rats that's in the city. Yeah? So the Pied Piper came and did his Pied Piper and led all the rats away. And then when he came to get his money, they told him, no, piss off, we're not giving you the money, yada, yada, yada.
And it has the word piss off in the children's book.
So then he said, all right then. So then he used the flute, this is where R. Kelly became sickness about it. He then used the flute to then lure all the children out of the city, and they followed him and left.
The same way as the rats.
The rats. So basically then they lost all their children. Now I'm not saying that these children, but I'm saying this now, yeah? If you start selling the Nigerians to leave your countries, yeah, the women will be following them like the Pied Piper. Because they don't want their men.
That was a long lead up, boy.
Exactly.
So the minute that Kule leaves, yeah, Akua is leaving with him. So there's no, you'll be coming back. Remember, because I'm not saying that your men, you know, they like their women to work for them. So they will have no wages.
Oh, wow.
They'll have no one to cook for them.
Can you imagine?
Ghanaian women are the most entrepreneurial women in Africa. In the world.
Shocking behavior for Wahala there.
What's shocking about it? Behavior. You think that's not going to happen? Okay.
Terrible.
Look what they compared.
They were.
Sorry, go on.
Oh wow.
They will go and leave their million children there with them, expect them
whatever, man. The women will follow them out. If it could be South Africa, it could be Kenya, it could be Ghana. Because you don't like your man.
Get out of it.
Instead of using the flute, they'll just use dollars.
Did you hear that echo?
Echo.
No.
All right. Okay.
This man is doing tests on the show.
Yeah,
anyway,
it'll be interesting.
Mad Cat, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate that.
All right.
One time.
Goodbye and good night.
Peace in the Middle East. You remember you used to say that in the 90s?
Well, we really need the peace in the Middle East right now. And we don't want reform either. So to list.
Well, so that actually ties us in quite nicely to the xenophobia thing that we was talking about beforehand.
But we should finish this thing.
Okay.
Only Mr. Wolf has half made his opinion.
Sorry, what did I need to answer a question?
So basically, do you think that you would you tell her basically? Would you be honest with her on the day to say you don't look nice?
Probably not.
You wouldn't. But would you tell her later on?
Yes.
So you'd ruin that whole wedding experience for her later on.
Well, I just don't want it to be ruined at the time. So
but you don't mind ruining it later.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so the memories will come back.
Right.
And she will every time she watches the video or sees the picture, she'll be like, "My husband hated the way I looked that day."
Only because you've been told beforehand. Wow. Like
no, but a dress you don't usually see in it.
Sorry?
Tell her what to
a dress you don't usually see.
No, but you know what a man likes, innit? But a lot of the time, like if you are solely dressing for yourself and you've made that clear, then that's cool.
I don't even know what my wife's wedding dress. I didn't care about her wedding dress really. I cared more about the evening dress than the wedding dress.
I don't like wedding dresses in general, so I said I doubt I'm gonna like what you wear because I'm not a fan of wedding dresses.
It was nice what she wore, but that was not my thing. I was waiting to see what that she wore in the evening. That was my thing. Like, what you wearing in the evening? The Nigerian one.
Same.
But I guess for me, I saw the Nigerian one, so
I don't think I saw it. I'm pretty certain it's probably me that took it from the tailor from it, but I don't think I'd seen the last finished thing.
I'm trying to remember myself.
I want to see what she's wearing for the trad.
So you don't know what that is either?
No, I haven't seen any of her outfits. So
is she wearing a robe, Papa?
It's proper full traditional wear, man. Okay. Like, so yeah, it's going to be interesting.
How about you let her make
same day?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if it was a break like my brothers, let them do the full makeup on the first event,
and then on the second.
Tell them how you didn't necessarily enjoy it in between time, to give them the little hint that maybe I shouldn't do so much in the second.
Why do you say like your brothers like you didn't also have a break?
I said me and my brother.
Oh, I thought you said like, I was thinking like you just forgot that your wedding happened.
If I didn't say it like that, sorry, that's what.
You don't have to say sorry, but I just thought that you was like you forgot your wedding happened.
No, I'm talking about to the public. I meant to say the both of us. But you're doing yours on the same day, so that's
same
that's
day,
not
bro.
applicable.
I think that is.
But I'm assuming the makeup artist, the MUA, will be on site to touch up and change and whatnot.
Most def.
You actually got a lot of the things that you wanted from your wedding, to be honest.
In terms of,
well, you didn't wear the clothes that she wanted you to wear. She didn't wear too much makeup like you asked her to not wear.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to wear too much makeup, so she got her way. She got her way. She wore the makeup. No, she wore the makeup
because you didn't want any makeup.
Yeah, I would prefer. But in this case, like your missus is saying, and like you said, it's their day.
If
that's something you want to do, then
day.
do it. Just don't plaster it on so that you look unattractive.
Just don't do the Dulux, bro.
Yeah, and she didn't. So so you could say I got my way in terms of, because I wasn't actually fussed with that day. I don't want my wife wearing makeup on a day-to-day basis.
I still find it amazing that
I don't mind makeup. I just don't like it overdone.
And that's the thing. Yours is even different. But your missus wears makeup on a day-to-day basis.
No. Only on occasions.
He pointed at you like he knew.
When she's going,
because when I see her, she's wearing makeup. Going to work. People go to work every day.
Exactly, on a day-to-day basis. Going to work or going to general things, no. But at events, yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you the question then quickly. If is your wife, or your wife to be, sorry, has she had any input in what you're wearing?
A little bit on the traditional side.
Okay.
I chose the colours, but no, not really. It was me. It was all me. It was all me. Like my outfits.
Me.
My in fact, my evening native actually. Yeah.
She had a part to play in that.
Yeah, but I ended up doing something else.
Wow, this man is just not taking it. You know what? I'm gonna say
because at the end of the day, you want to be comfortable and happy in what you're wearing, isn't it?
I'm gonna be real, and I'm not pointing this at your wife. I was actually gonna ask this question before. Do you think that women dress better than men?
Generally,
yeah.
No.
Going out, as in out. Yes.
Women dress better than men.
If we were to go out to,
are we talking about formal or informal?
Yeah,
I'm talking about in general. If you had 100 women and 100 men,
Yeah, but
and you ask them to dress up
to impress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think is going to look better?
Yeah, I think it's the DJ. Maybe I'm being biased.
I don't know then, because
I don't know.
I know some stylish women, man.
Yeah.
So that event you went to the other day, you think the dudes dress better than the women? Because that's for me. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. I'll go there and be like, the men is just wearing. Because I think most suits is just generic, isn't it?
But were they just wearing suits?
I don't think the women were dressed that special.
I didn't see that many people, to be fair. I
saw a lot, and I saw guys put in an effort. I think you notice guys when they put in an effort more than you do women. Because generally, when women go out,
it's wear dress.
You can't. It's a dress.
It's whether or not you find it sexy or not, basically.
Yeah.
But I think there's. I think there's women dress sexier than men. I think men dress more stylish than women. That's why I always notice when a woman is actually stylish, because I don't think many women are stylish.
God damn.
The point still.
When I say stylish, I mean they'll wear something different.
Yeah, to the norm. You know.
And I hear what you're saying.
How about the polo then? Now the polo though, that's where fashion is put right at the forefront.
Well, then what would you say? My brother might even have a point in there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but the best. Okay, you look at the best dress,
have a point.
and then the best dressed man and the best dressed woman, if you can remember them over the years.
But I'm talking about the majority. I'm not talking about one woman dresses well, compared to the 50 men that also dresses well, and then the 39 women that are dressing all right.
But using that as an example,
I think the men dress better than the women.
I think it's about evens. It's evens-ish. I don't know, but it's not something I've paid mind to.
In general, I think that men.
I think it's evens.
I think that men dress better than women.
Okay,
it's fair.
Especially men that actually care about how they look.
And they shouldn't wear makeup as well.
They shouldn't wear makeup.
The women.
No, I didn't say anything about the makeup.
So men dress better than women, and the women should wear makeup. Very good. Okay. Let's carry on.
You look like the two boys that talk to each other that say the things. You know the ones that ask the questions.
No, is this some new thing?
Oh no, man! What did they ask? You know what we're talking about, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
The two boys that asked them, they got like one of them's got plaits, and they both got plaits.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how you were looking at me, like one of them asked that question.
Yeah.
Oh, mauve. So you know the color. Thank you. Anyway, so because I do need to wrap this up at some point soon, so we can just quickly talk about this because we mentioned it earlier about the situation that's going on in South Africa with basically for the past couple of weeks there's been a lot of what we would classify as xenophobic attacks in South Africa, where the black South Africans, I don't know if it's specifically the Zulus, but I know the Zulus are quite heavily involved in it, are calling for what they classify as foreigners, but not foreigners that are necessarily looked at as the foreigners you'd think they would be, but foreigners from other African countries that are living in South Africa, and they want to tell them basically to leave the country. So they've been going around in protest. They've also been going around damaging any person that they deem to be foreigners' businesses. They've I don't know if I mentioned this last week, actually. I don't know if I have. They've also been going around attacking people that they believe to be foreigners. They're stopping people, asking them to show them their papers. And even when they do show them papers, they still say that you're undocumented, that you should leave. They've, as I said, been actually closing down actual South African owning businesses because they believe that they have foreigners as workers, and those workers should leave and be replaced with other South Africans.
Yeah.
They've also stopped children from going into schools because they believe that the foreigners should no longer be allowed in the schools. And again, as well as the protests and the destruction that they're doing, there's also been killings and beatings. I personally have been aghast at what's been going on. It's too much. Like, I know that there's, you can get to a point where things boil over, but I never expected to see this level of hate for your fellow Africans in that country. I know there's been rumblings and been things going up and down before in the past, but it's just sad to see the xenophobia get to this level.
I'm ashamed that or I'm not even ashamed, I'm upset that I can say this, but I'm not surprised by it. And it's only because I witnessed the Hutus and the Tutsis and that genocide. And it's, for me, it's the same level of hate that's been targeted. No, so I'm not surprised by
that. That one's even worse because that's like me and you beefing.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised.
As opposed to at least somebody's from the next country is coming in. So it can be, if it's even more understandable if somebody comes from outside territory and comes into yours. Then the person that lives side by side with you, you're actually beefing with, but we've always lived side by side and we're beefing. So, but then that's civil war, isn't it?
That's Gaza in Israel. That's Gaza in Israel. Because if the populations around that place used to live side by side for a long time, so I'm saying it's the idea of immigrant. Once you get an idea into your head that this is where you're from, and anybody who's not from here is an immigrant, then you can have that.
But I don't think that's the Hutsu and the Tutsis.
Okay,
that was the trouble, wasn't
it? That was the living divide and conquer.
Is that Rwanda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take the one people that were the minority, make them the majority, and duck out and leave. Take the ones that were having issues and then put them in power and I believe that's, and then
you sort yourself out
kind of business.
Well,
but that's a separate issue.
One thing that I do want to say relating to this, we all know that what's going on over there is mad and their behaviour is crazy. But when you kind of look at it in a deeper way, when we call ourselves black, this is a term that was given to us and we're all deemed to be the same, but we're not. You know, even Nigerians are different. Do you get what I mean? Even Nigerian was created by the colonizer, you know. So when you look at when people say you sold your own people, you know, there's a debate on that anyway, but I'm not going to go into the idea that, you know, blacks sold blacks into the transatlantic slave trade, but they didn't sell their own. You're talking about the Hutsis and the Tutsis and things like that. They sold what was to them outsiders or people that were different to them. So before
it's not prisoners of war.
Not prisoners of war. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that in the time prior to slavery, there were wars, there were prisoners of wars. So that's what I was kind of alluding to, not specifically for the transatlantic slave trade, but there were people that had wars within each other in different tribes, local, and people that were far away. So with that said, this thing about us being the same and us kind of being so together is unfortunate, but it I wouldn't say it's never been that way, but I think that we feel that it should be more like that. We should be more together because of what the outsiders have done. And when I say the outsider, I mean the slave man and the colonizer. Because of what they've done, we should be more together than what we are. And it's unfortunate that we are not. You get what I mean?
With the case of South Africa, it's even more interesting because obviously the white colonizers are still there and then don't seem to be doing the same thing to them. In fact, it's got to the point where they're actually side by side now with the white colonizers, calling the other Africans the foreigners.
Right, so that's what I was going to go on to. So it's like having a beef with someone who's stolen your, a chicken wing from your plate, as opposed to someone who's actually stolen your car. And you're going to have more beef with someone who stole a chicken wing than someone who's actually taken your car or gone in your house and ravaged your house. And that is the mentality of the South Africans. They feel, even though I'm not saying that those people that are non-South Africans have stolen anything, but they seem to have some kind of a grievance with them. Okay, you've got the grievance. I'm not saying it's justified or not. But the point of the matter is that you should have a grievance with another set of people, and you're not. That energy that you're using on people that I think society is believing that is the same, although we're not the same, we are of the same skin tone. We're from the same continent, correct? And we should be more together than what we are. But there's a smaller set of people who have come into your country. When I say a smaller set, I'm talking about a very small percentage in relation to the nation. And they've come, they've taken, and they continue to take the piss out of you and your heritage and your ancestors. Everything that you stand for, these people have taken, and they take the piss out of you and your life. But yet you want to have beef with the next man who barely has anything, by the way. So someone who is, we're not saying that these people have taken over a certain land mass and they're treating you like in a certain way. No, that's not the case. We're talking about actual South Africans who are employing just a regular person like you. We're talking about someone who's come from another country who feel like they can do better in this country and maybe just earn a living and to feed their families. We're not talking about billionaires that have come in to take over land, to take over streets, to change the culture of your town or your village or whatever. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about the regular man like yourself who's come to work. Yet you've got the colonizer next door who's taken a piss and continues to take the piss.
What I find interesting is that the mentality is very much similar to our African American cousins.
Certain African American cousins.
Yeah.
I don't think it's with that. I don't think it's a majority. Whereas I think in South Africa, I think it's
because like when you say it's not a majority, I would agree with you on that, because you've got the ADOS,
FBA,
and now they're called it.
There's ADOS, there's FBA, and
Foundation of Black Americans. So these people. So I wouldn't class them as a majority of African Americans. I would say that there's a small group.
Would you say they're
who classify themselves as such and have that kind of
Would you say
ideology.
they're a major minority?
I think that was the same thing that Stav was saying about me being in the tunnel of this South Africa thing. I think outside of the tunnel, you probably don't even hear them talking about it.
I mean, we've got family back in the States. I've got family that have born and raised there. You're very much a part of the Black American culture.
Yeah, but they're not. Are they seen as American? I don't know if they.
We had a conversation. He came on the podcast and spoke about it.
Yeah. You can so the point I'm making is that we can even ask our families back home, and we spoke about it. My cousin came on and we asked him about that, and he was like saying, "Nah, like we don't think like that. That's a minority." Do you get me? So I posted a video in the group, and I even said that certain sections of African Americans are very much like that. I see them two of the same of the side coin. I can't remember the term.
Two peas of the same.
Two peas of the same coin. So I see them.
What are you talking about?
I said two peas in the same pod.
Two peas of the same.
And he said 2 peas of the side coin.
I think mine is correct.
2 pieces of biscuit. Is two peas in a pod, by the way?
And it's two sides of the same coin.
What's the difference if it's the same?
Because you've taken some of his phrase and added it to yours.
And I've done the same.
You are asylum seeker English speakers.
So 2 peas in the same pod. There's nothing wrong with that.
Help me. I want you'll help. Now I tell you.
Yeah, so I think that they're a majority. And I did say I find it ironic, but I do think that there are a number of people around the world of our skin tone who are disgusted by their behaviour, and rightly so. And I just think that they are sincerely and sadly and severely lost, and they've been very, very, very well played. Very well played.
What is Julius Malemba saying about this?
He's pissed, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's not happy. I've got a video of his. I don't mind playing it.
Well, if you please play it quickly.
Let's do that.
Because
all right, whilst you're looking for the video, I will say that this is the same everywhere. I think Mr. Wolf gave a very good explanation in the beginning, where it's like, whereas Africans may see, or some people may feel like Africans should just claim you're all the same, but once you're inside, the way he explained the differences, you're not all the same. There are differences, whether it's tribal or political, or wherever it may be, or country-wise. once you're in it, you will notice the difference. My wife's just on the Ghanaian, and we're banning her about Ghana and Nigeria. It's banter, obviously, but the banter comes from somewhere. So the reason that reform is winning here is because people come from outside and have an issue. And some people is like, why don't you look up at the people actually running the things? And wherever it is, whether it's South Africa, whether it's here in the UK, whether it's in so many other countries, it's like whether it's in the rest of, let's talk about the rest of Europe. I know those places. Even in Japan and whatnot, because there's issues now with like Africans in Japan. Some of these Far East countries. Like there's too many. A country that hardly has like 99.99% is homegrown, but you still have the issue with these tiny little people coming in. Like so, it's just wherever. It's like I can't look up, and I don't look up. Either I'm gonna put it down to fair, or you feel that you're not worthy to look up. But you, that's just come. I'm better than you.
It's always better.
And if I can't get a job, or if I can't get a house, or if I have to share certain schools with you, or wherever it is, nah, I'm not having that. I can't look at these guys up here.
It's always jealousy.
But you, because it's shared resources. If everybody's plentiful, then the issues become less.
No, you say that if everybody's plentiful, everybody's got things. The differences become more. Because we're all rich. So what's the difference between me and you now? Is you're black.
No, if the reason I want you gone is because I don't want you taking my resources. But if I have enough resources, then maybe there's less of an issue.
I had this discussion with Bonti. I do want to include that resources. It does include women. Because people like to. He was rubbishing me when I was saying it, and I said, from the beginning of time, people award over money and women. Why do you think that this is any different than it was before?
Or the money equivalent, like land or
whatever. And I've seen videos, more than one video now, of the men saying they're taking our women, but and I'm just like, rah, that is like a big thing.
Well, it'd be the same thing if somebody better than me comes and takes the person that I wanted. You can shrug and be like, I lost to the better man. But if a filthy dog comes and takes my woman, it's like, what?
No, but then also, again, it goes back to the economics, because what happens a lot of the time is we, as British Nigerians or Nigerian British, we go back to Nigeria and we might spend in English equivalent, but the economies of scale and exchange rate means that you've just got a lot more money than the local man will have. And if that man's got the same amount of money as you has, the amount of work he's got to have to do for it is going to be extreme. So what happens is you come in behaving as your normal self and you spending the amount of money that you would normally spend. You're even happy because you're spending less than you would normally spend, and it turns out to be a big amount of money there. To the person that lives there, you're now coming and stunting, and he can't compete with you at your level. So he's going to hate you for that alone. Like, you've got an unfair advantage.
Unless the Nigerians do what the Nigerians do, which is take the money somehow. When I say that, they'll sell you something for triple the price, or
yeah. So there's a little bit of that anguish in there as well. So it's not just like I don't just hate you because you've come and taken my women. It's that you haven't. It's not even that there's a level playing field. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not even had the opportunity to let the character shine. It's just you've
that joke, we took our jobs.
Yeah,
there's so much realness
in that
in that line.
Well, South Park was a genius with that one.
Yeah. So
Mr. Wolf, have you found it?
Yeah, I found something, but it's not exactly what I wanted. But I'll just play it anyway because the premise is kind of the same.
After Mr. Wolf, we're going to wrap up.
Cool. It's more talking about jobs, but
I want to challenge you.
Took our jobs.
Say, Zimbabweans take your job, Nigerians take your jobs, and you march and close shops and beat up people. Tell us, after doing that, how many jobs have you created? By beating up these Nigerians, by beating up these Ghanaians, by beating up these Zimbabweans, loading them. If you load them, I've not seen anyone being loaded. No one. And you say they take jobs from you. You have beat them up, you have taken them out of the country. How many jobs have you created after that? Because the battle should be about jobs. You beat people because they took your jobs. They ran away. You close a shop that hires 5 people. and say they take our jobs. After closing that jobs, how many jobs have we created? Unskilled men with no skill, none whatsoever, say somebody took their job. The only skill they know is to drink inteles, impesu, and all of that nonsense, and want to pretend like they are revolutionary as it were.
They're drinkers.
I don't want your vote if you behave like that. Take them away. If the MK wants it, give it to them. I don't want the votes that says to me, I must hate Africans for you to vote for me. I'll never do that. But I must go take an African child out of school, proud elderly person, pushing a child, an African child that looks like you. I must go to a school and push a child that looks like Obano. My child, I said, get out of school. The same way apartheid did, and pushed it was.
I hate when they play music behind these things.
So he's not happy. Julius Malemba is not happy.
He's not happy.
But you know he's about that life.
I know, but I'm just
that's my brother. That's my uncle.
It's good. It is good to see it reinforced and re-emphasized.
And it's really important that he is a significant person back in South Africa. Not to say that people are going to listen to him, but his voice will get to certain places, as you can see there. His voice is going to be heard, whether certain people that have this xenophobic mindset like it or not. He's going to be heard. People are going to hear him. And, his mindset and his mentality is one that should be applauded. Do you know what I mean? He's saying the same things that a lot of what we're saying.
Two things. I think he's like a Corbyn. So he's preaching to the converted. I don't think he's actually changing anybody.
He's saying, I don't want your vote anyway. That's basically what he said.
Fair enough.
I don't want it.
And secondly, this, like Simon, I'm not surprised. This has been going on for years. When I was keeping up abreast on news years ago, I was talking about this. And they have parties which are basically the South African version of Reform, and they did very well in the last elections, which was about a year or two ago. I think it was a similar time as our election actually, and they did well.
Well, so everyone's got their far right now, isn't
it? Remember, the aim of that party was to get rid of foreigners. Same way that whatever the Reform
black foreigners.
Yes, that's what they meant.
Okay.
Black foreigners, because there could be a white foreigner.
I just can't remember the name of the party.
And they'll keep them there.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, guys, can you play the music and can we do our church notes and goodbyes, please? And I'm going to start off with Senator Wolf.
You can catch me on Instagram on AKA Mr. Wolf, on Twitter on AKA _Mr. Wolf. Let me get some music behind my voice.
Just say what you're saying, please.
Okay. Yeah, man. I would like to plug this year's Lux Afrique Polo. I'll be doing it every now and then, leading up to July the 25th. You got plenty of time. Go find your tailor. Come speak to me about tailors. Speak to Big Wahala about tailor, whoever. Go find your tailor or get yourself a nice sartorial suit. The ascot, I always say, it belongs to them. This one belongs to us. We want you to dress in your boldness, in your African boldness, or your sartorial elegance, and come, let your hair down, network, and meet new people, and enjoy yourself, man. So Lux Afrique Polo, Google that, and get yourself some tickets and come down. Boom, boom, boom.
What's sartorial mean?
Sartorial is another word for classy, high class.
July 25th.
I learned a new word today.
July 25th.
25th of July, baby.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, man, that's me.
Okay.
Live long and be good. Eat well.
And to my left of me, Simple Simon in the building.
Yes. This week, I actually watched quite a few things, and there seems to be an Eastern Asian slant to the things that I've watched. No pun intended. So I saw Exit 8 at the cinema, which is a Korean film.
Any good?
Yes, I enjoyed it.
I saw it. I don't know.
Korean films,
but you won't like it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I might still watch it though.
Yeah. But I can tell you that you won't like it.
Oh, that's the one in the repetition one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why
the repeat.
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
why.
Okay.
That's why you won't like it. So, and then there's a new series that came on Netflix called If Wishes Could Kill. That is Korean juju. So Winch.
Mr. Wolf's head tilted.
So that one was alright. And then I actually watched
everywhere, baby.
I actually watched a film called Slanted, which is a Chinese American film. It's a very, very good film. If you get a chance to watch Slanted, please do. It is about disenfranchisement and also identity. So if you get a chance to watch that, that's really good. And obviously I caught up with the boys and I watched Mortal Kombat 2. Not every video game needs to be a movie. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Stavros Boss.
Like that.
I am Stavros Boss. You can catch me at Stavros Boss on most of the socials. My Stavros says this week is a Nigerian film. I've watched My Father's Shadow now.
Tell me.
And I think I might watch it with my parents. I don't know if they're gonna like it or not, but they do mention Yaba in it as well at one point. I was like, oh, my parents talk about Yaba. So I was like,
you sound like such a proper English. My parents talk about Yaba.
Yaba, father, Yaba. So it's a sweet film. It's a nice film. It's a nice film. So that's My Father's Shadow. If you are gonna watch it, rather than trying to go through certain methods, because I don't think it's in the cinema anymore, I think you can do a free subscription to Mubi for a week, and you should be able to watch it on Mubi. So I'm gonna post a link for it for there. Do that so that it gets some hits, some views via that way. So rather than trying to go other routes, if you're going to watch the film anyways, just support the thing in it. So that people are trying to watch this Nigerian film, maybe we'll put more money into other Nigerian films. So it's called My Father's Shadow, and it will be in the show notes under my Stavros Says section. Thank you very much.
Thank you for putting that in there, because that would be great for people to see. At Big Wahala on Insta, Big Wahala on Twitter. I haven't watched a film this week, but I have watched Man of Fire on Netflix with what's that guy's name? Something the second.
Washington.
No, it's not Denzel Washington. It's the one that plays.
I know my missus don't know. Go on.
The one. Well, no, the film was Denzel Washington.
I know, but she said, "Oh, I think it's his son that plays it in the series." I was like, "No, it's not.
It's not. It's the guy that plays Wonder Man."
Yes.
And Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Something the second. But anyway, Man of Fire is good. Check it out. Get a chance. Check it out.
Man of Fire. Yeah. So is it based on the film?
It's based on the film. Yeah. Or it's like it's the same character.
Okay.
Yeah, so get a chance, check that out.
Oh. Was it a film or a TV program?
It's a TV program. It's on Netflix. 7 episodes. I also watched the last episode of Daredevil.
Yeah.
Daredevil's so good, man. Daredevil's so good.
No, because I haven't started watching the new series. But just the mere fact of watching and remembering the last season and just thinking, this is the standard of superhero, and I'll say that in quotes, a TV series. This is the benchmark. You got that. You might look at Boys as well, which is
Boys are full off.
Yeah,
it's full off.
It's you got that. Then you got Penguin. That's the standard.
Okay,
you get what I mean?
Well, it's a good last episode. So if you get a chance to watch it, and that's me done. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Please hashtag ESNpod.
Plug.
At ESNpodcast@gmail.com.
Plug.
At ESNpodcast on all the social medias.
Tell them.
And we're ready to leave. So Simple Simon, can you drop that?
Remember, if you ain't saying nothing, say it well. Slag for life.
Yes.
We come to you like live every week. It is myself, Mr. Wolf. I am Stavros Boss. And you are Big Wahala, and Simple Simon's in the building. I am here, we are here. No black scotch today.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects, welcome to the ESN podcast.